Hello, sixth graders. I hope you're doing well at home. I wanted to give you a little update on what is coming with our distance learning. We've taken time in class to go over this handout. It has been emailed to your parents. It has been sent to them in a remind text. It has been attached to our Google Classroom. And I just want to verbally tell you about our distance learning plan. Our distance learning plan starts next Monday, the 30th, after Thanksgiving. This week, it's the hybrid learning plan. So Monday, Tuesday, half the kids are in school, half the kids do an assignment at home. Wednesday, all of you would do an assignment at home. We have our Google Meet at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, and then hopefully everybody takes a break and just has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, take a break from school, do some enjoyable things, get outside if the weather allows you, just enjoy that time. Monday the 30th, we start our distance learning plan. Here is the lowdown. You need to check in every day by 8:30. Honestly, we want you to start work at 8 a.m., right? I don't care if you're in your jammies. I don't care if you're eating a bowl of cereal or eating a bagel. I don't care. But we want you to start your learning schedule at 8. Make sure that you go to your homeroom class and do the check-in, the silly question, would you rather, whatever that may be. That helps us with attendance. We need to get that to the office and we need to get that turned in, and nobody wants to be marked absent, right? So please get that done. Then start with your class 1. My homeroom kids, it's writing class. All of you will have to think about what your class 1 is. That work should be done between 8 and 8:45. My suggestion is set an alarm for 8:40. At 8:40, you get ready for a Google Meet. 8:45 is your first Google Meet with your first hour. So it's your homeroom teacher. Okay, so set an alarm, 8:40. When you're done with your Google Meet with your homeroom teacher, you then start class number 2. So for my homeroom kids, it is reading with Mrs. Udston. You go to Google Classroom. You look at the assignment she has posted. You watch videos. You do worksheets. You do your reading, blah, 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 whatever she has you do. Set an alarm for 9:40 so that at 9:40 you go, hey, I got to get ready for my Google Meet. Go someplace that's quiet. Go someplace that doesn't have your pets. Go someplace that doesn't have brothers or sisters to bug you. Go someplace where you're not moving around, where you're sitting still. 9:40 is your second Google Meet. Okay? Then you go right into class 3. Class 3 is your third class of the day. So for my class, it is math with Mr. DeBoer. You go and look on Google Classroom. You watch his video. You do his assignments. You will meet with your third hour class, which Mr. DeBoer in my case, other ones in other cases, at 10:45. 10:45. So set your third alarm for 10:40 so that you are ready to meet with your third hour teacher. Then comes lunch. We want lunch to stay pretty normal because we're not sure how specials are going to work. The specialist teachers, art, Fayed, music, media, are from 11:30 to 12:30. Now, I don't know what they're always going to do, so that leaves your lunch at 11 o'clock, 11 to 11:30. If you want, you could look ahead to your specialists. If you want to do your specialist before, personally, I like to be active and do Fayed before I eat lunch, not after I eat lunch. You could look ahead at that 11 o'clock time and then check to see what you're going to do. But really, your specialist and lunch, 11 to 11:30. Excuse me, 12:30. 12:30. Notice now we're going to be at the half an hour. So 12:30 is class number 4. Whoever your teacher is for class number 4, you will go to their Google Classroom. You will check their assignments. You will do their assignments. Okay? You will meet with that teacher, not at 12:45 because it's only 15 minutes to get that done, but at 1:15. See how it's 45 minutes of your classwork and stuff that you need to do, and then you meet at the 1:15 time. 1:15. Set your alarm number 4 for 1:10, so you're ready for your 1:15 for your teacher number 4. Then we're going to skip recess. That's going to come later, and you're going to go right into class number 5. Okay? Class number 5 will start at 2:15. We'll start at 1:30. The class number 5 will start at 1:30. Typically we start at 2, but it'll start at 1:30. You go into the Google Classroom for class number 5. You look to see what you have to do. That Google Meet is at 2:15. Now, please make sure that you are checking in that Google Classroom, because if the teacher wants to bump it up a little bit because the assignment is kind of short, they could possibly bump that up a little bit earlier. But really, your last Google Meet will be 2:15 to 2:30, unless the teacher puts an announcement in Google Classroom that it's going to be bumped up before that. That means that when your Google Meet at 2:15 is done, you should be done for the day. That's when you do your recess time. Take your break. Some of you may have other late assignments or things if you missed a day or have things that you need to do at that 2:30 time. Otherwise, you can be done and then you can start your recess and everything else. If you have questions, please email me or your homeroom teacher and we can clarify. Now, Fridays are different days for us. Fridays are a little different focus. We don't feel like piling on work, so you have a lot of homework over the weekend. So Fridays, you of course check in by 8:30 by answering the question. Then the only Google Meet is at 10 a.m., kind of like what we do now during our hybrid time. So we have a 10 o'clock Google Meet with your homeroom teacher. If you have any questions at 10:30, you go to that 6th grade homework help link and you can ask any 6th grade teacher the questions from at 10:30. You check into every Google Classroom. Go to writing, reading, math, social, science. Go to every Google Classroom. Go to your specialists. And we're hoping you're going to be done by about noon. So be diligent. Work hard on Fridays. Put that time in. And then we're going to hopefully get done a little bit earlier. Okay? So for me, this is your assignment for home this week. I want you to do your writing on the turkey feathers. Please write down the things that you are thankful for. Use descriptive, detailed, intelligent 6th grade words because you can, right? Don't write like a kindergartner. You can write detailed things in here. Color it, make it look good. Then what I want you to do is I want you to think about who you can give it to. Who is someone that would appreciate something nice that you could give it to them, right? Maybe they want to put it on the fridge. Maybe they want to hang it on their door. Maybe they want to put it on their dining room table. Maybe it's your parents. Maybe they need something that makes them feel good. And you wrote about how thankful you are for your family. Maybe it's your grandparents. You can drop it off at their house. Maybe it's somebody you want to mail to. Maybe you have an aunt or an uncle who's living someplace else. Pop it in the mail, right? Even if they get it after Thanksgiving, it's still the thought. You do something nice for someone else so they can enjoy Thanksgiving. Wednesday, you will get another assignment from me. It is looking at our parts of speech that I really want you to be careful of. I'll have a video ready for you. And like I said, please email me if you have questions. Make sure you're checking your late work because I want everyone's grades to be an accurate measure of the work you have done. Not zeros because you don't have it done. So make sure that you are checking Student View and checking to make sure your things are done. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. For those of you I don't see, hugs, and I hope that I can see you before Christmas. If not, I will see you in our Google Meets starting next week.